Morning. So, do you ever have just such a crappy start to your day that no matter how good the day goes, it's still gonna suck? The first 30 minutes today just were so aggravating that no matter how great a day we have chopping, I'm in a shit mood, and it sucks because I know there's nothing that's gonna change that. I know part of the reason I'm in a bad mood is because I had to bust out the jeans. Friday, cold front came through. I think that's when you guys were here Friday. Someone did the hemp farm. So cold front came through that night, and then Saturday we had a high of like 54, and I was in shorts and a t-shirt. And I went, you know what? I know we're heading back to the 90s. We're supposed to be in the 90s all this week, but it was just time to switch. Plus, it sucks working on a chopper in shorts. I do it all the time, especially in the summer, because it's way too damn hot to be in jeans, but it was time to change. But the other reason I'm pissed off is just I get beat down this time of year, and I do it to myself, and it pisses me off because I know all I'm doing is going to cause myself health problems down the road, just getting so hard on myself. But I look around, so in our immediate vicinity, there are no other cow guys, and I'm talking just a few miles. Next cow guys over this next ridge where I'm headed. Well, I'm not headed there. Where I am heading, I'm gonna go past this cow. We're the only silage guys around. So our farm is set up completely different than any other farm around. But you can't help but look at what other farms are doing and look at what you're doing, and you go, what? They're getting all that stuff done, and we're getting absolutely nothing done. And it just sits there and eats at the back of your brain and drives you nuts. So right now, we've got irrigation water coming. It's probably going to be another week before it gets to us. No more water's in the canal. It's over here just a couple miles to the west yet. Everyone is scrambling to get wheat in the ground, get it irrigated, because this might be the only chance you get irrigated until next spring. You know, you irrigate it, hope it comes up to hold the ground so it doesn't blow all winter. You pray you catch a few snows over winter to keep it alive, and then it turns into a crop next year. That's what farming is. It's all about a hope and a prayer when it comes to a lot of this. Well, everyone is scrambling to get fields worked, floated, planted, everything ready. We can't even manage to get one tractor hardly in the field because silage. That's taken half the crew. Cattle. Yesterday, there was 6 people branding cattle when Glenn was broke down to start with. When I left in my chopper, there were 6 people branding cattle. Granted, that's a bit excessive, but whatever. 5 to 6 seems to be the magical number. Lets everything flow the easiest. And I'm just sitting there looking around going, that guy's working ground, that guy's working ground, that guy's working ground, and we're doing nothing. And then I even heard the phrase of, we might just wind up having to no-till a lot of our wheat in. We don't have time to get the groundwork. No, we have time. But our setup makes it to where everyone's doing different shit, and it just it builds that black cloud in the back of my brain, and it drives me nuts because there's nothing I can do to make it go away. Either way, though, gonna have a good day of chopping. Granted, right now we only have one chopper. Mine is the older machine. Glenn got the one we just traded for this spring. So, when we go to McPherson every year for their chopper school where they kind of go over, hey, here's problem areas and this and that. One of the areas they said to watch was some radiator hoses. We come back, look this one over, and we go, yeah, we need to change this. Glenn gets here, and it made it through the spring, made it through half the fall, and those radiator hoses are starting to fail. And part of you is aggravated because, like, you guys knew this was a problem, and you didn't repair it before you sold it. But at the same point, on their end, I'm assuming a lot here, they, I'm sure, looked it over and said they are not a problem now. That was in February. Here we are in September, and they have become a problem. So it's aggravating that something that is a known problem failed when you feel like it could have been prevented. It might not have been prevented, but you feel like it could have. The other problem Glenn is having is a sensor in the DEF saying that the DEF is no good. And we know that's a load of shit because he's using the exact same DEF I am, and I have yet to have that sensor go off. In order to change that, though, you got to take the side panel off, which we've gotten really good at. We can take it off in under 10 minutes. It's about 10 bolts and 2 guys. You lift it up and off it goes. But you got to take that off so you can get to essentially the pump area. If you've ever changed like a fuel pump on a vehicle, you know it's like this whole contraption that goes down in the tank, and you just unscrew and pull it out. That's basically what it is. They got to pull it out and change out, I don't even know what for sure, and put it all back together. That's supposed to be here today. The radiator hose is already here, so they're going to get that going. And then I don't know if they're going to wait for UPS or if he's just going to come over and hope that DEF code doesn't go off. Because once that DEF code goes off, it's an automatic limp mode. Excuse me. Either way, I've rambled for way too long over. I'm pretty sure this video is already half the length of a normal video. And it's only 8:19. Okay, if I haven't said it yet, I'm headed, how far over is it? Like 25 miles? Maybe closer to 30? To the west. We got 2 or 3 pivots we can work on there. No idea how big they are. I don't get information like that until I show up. Oh, it's a half circle, or oh, it's a full circle. So we're headed over there. Hopefully get everything done that's ready in that area today, and just kind of work our way back so we don't have to go all the way back over there tomorrow. Because I know they're not going to road over the service truck, the air compressor, the fuel trailer, and all that fun stuff. So, yeah, let's go have a good day, huh? Okay, trying to change my mindset. It's going to be a good day. Eat you brought burritos, that instantly makes it a good day. Corn's dry enough. Corn is good. It's going to be a good day. Just breathe. Keep saying it over and over. Eventually you got to believe it, right? Punching holes. Always makes you feel cool to do this part. The part that's really fun is when opening. If you got to switch trucks and get them up there side by side and make that transition. You got to find things to make this exciting. No idea where Glenn is at. He hasn't made it here yet. I'm starting to wonder if he broke down again. I got 9 trucks, and so far I'm just barely keeping them all moving. Nobody's sitting. See how long that lasts. Well, looky, Glenn decided to show up to the party. Which works out pretty good because it's 11 o'clock or almost 11. So it's going to be lunchtime here before too long. It'd be nice to actually be able to, you know, eat without having to watch the truck at the same time. I don't know, just fun. Well, I'm sitting here waiting on trucks. Might as well give you guys kind of an update on how harvest is going. If I never said it earlier, today is Tuesday the 13th. Yeah. The big lot where we're hauling right now, that 90% of the corn this year is going to, there, as of the numbers we had gotten yesterday, so that would be kind of through the weekend, they were at 18,000 ton. They're only wanting to do 30 this year, which it's going to take every bit of corn that we're supposed to chop to even get there. In normal year, they're putting up, I think the one year they put up almost 60,000. But they have a lot of carryover, prices are high, so they're not going crazy trying to buy everything. We've finished one of the other kind of bigger jobs. We haven't even really started on ours, haven't even really started on the feedlot. We got a whole bunch that we got to haul from kind of around home, 20 miles east to a feedlot down there. We got a lot of that to go yet, but that's going to be all feed. I mean, the corn, we're well over half done, which is weird because we haven't felt like we've been rushed yet. I mean, even today, the moisture is running 67.9, so it doesn't get much more perfect than that. And Dad was even saying the sheet that they gave him shows tons delivered and then adjusted tons. Out of that 18,000 tons, the adjustment was 30 tons total, meaning we have been either just above or just below 68 the entire time, to where there's almost no adjustment, which is perfect. And that's an understatement. So, there's just kind of a little update on how this is going. I'm going to sit here and keep playing on TikTok, because I really don't know what else to do. Glenn's cleaning up the last little bit here on field number 1. Up to field number 2. Not bad. Half pivot done by 12:30. Didn't even start until just after 9. Moving right along. Alright guys, it is, holy crap, it's already 3. Finished second pivot. Tried the third because it was looking dry, but by the time we went around it a few times and then I punched a hole through it, it's too green. A lot of 70, 71s, so it's got to set. Which the agronomist said it was a week off yet, so that just kind of proves it. But man, that outside was burning up, so we got what we could. Now truckers are calling confused. Boom! Another one bites the dust. So, it's 6 o'clock, we're just calling it a day rather than going to another field. Oh man. Monster hiccups hurt. And I literally mean monster hiccups. Yeah, so we're just gonna call it a day. Got about a 8-9 mile road home. Go get these things cleaned off, ready for another fun-filled day. Okay. Machine is blown off for the night. Slightly got distracted. Don't know why, don't know how. It is what it is. Either way, it's 8 o'clock. Oh, I hope somebody put fuel in the fuel trailer. If not, my night is not over. If it is, I'm going home. Nobody put fuel in it. I got another 20, 30 minutes before I go home. Oh, either way, guys. Catch you in the next video, huh? Hey, guys. We're going to find out together whether we're going home or going to the fuel tank. Oh, fuel tank it is, because we are under half a tank. Son of a bitch. You know what? No. That is enough to fill mine. No, that doesn't work. I got a meeting tomorrow night. Son of a bitch. Fuel tank it is.